So after we've needled some of the points for the neck, like Luo Zhen and Sanjiao 3, maybe we've added Sanjiao 5. After you've done those points, you may include other points as well. Then you can start to have the client do the basic movements. So what I want you to do, Deidre, is without lifting your head from the table, tilt your chin towards your chest and just extend through the back of your neck, but keep your head on the table. Okay, do you feel stretched through there? Mm-hmm. So she can provide gentle traction to her own neck through doing that. And we'll have them do this in a way that's just providing micro movements. So continue to do that. Tilt your chin. Yeah. You should feel like a double chin when you do that. And then you should feel stretch and expansion through the back of your head. So that's one exercise that we can have them do. Okay? Another exercise that you can have them do is to press your head into the table. So with some force, press your head into the table. And it's similar to this exercise that we did with our hands. And that's going to activate those neck muscles, right? And strengthen those posterior cervical muscles in the superficial back line. A lot of people need strengthening there because they're in this position, they're looking at their screens, they have too much forward flexion or anterior head shift. So doing that simple movement, this is great for people that are in a lot of pain, is that simple movement's going to create those micro movements and start to strengthen those muscles in the back of their neck in a very slow and subtle way. Okay? And then teach them to do that too. It's the same basic thing, same basic principle that we're working with. I love those exercises when working with cervical conditions. Now, we should quickly review some of the more common movements. You can have them lift the head as well if you'd like. So lift your head up and then back down. You can do a number of repetitions of those. It's good to sometimes count these. You know, they might do 7 and then they're like, oh, that's as many as I want to do right now. And then after you do a few sessions, you want to build that up. Okay, the next exercise is I want you to lift your chin up this way, so move it back. Yeah, so that's, what movement is that? That's extension, right? A lot of people need this. So from neutral position, where she's laying as she normally would, we can have her extend and move her chin up and back. That's also going to have the effect of strengthening those cervical muscles and counterbalancing that excessive forward flexion that so many people have. Great combination of points or movements to use. And then we can do simple things like rotations. You're probably already doing this, but rotate your head from side to side. When you do this, check the range of motion. You can also look at the SCM to see if there's one side has more tension in it. It's not uncommon to see that one SCM has more tension than the other, and you can see the tendon sticking out. Sometimes I'll even observe that as I'm speaking to them, and that's giving me information telling me that that side's contracted, and then you can probably see that they have like a tilt or a rotation to that side that's related to that excessive contraction there, right? So we've done forward flexion, extensions, we've done rotations. You can also have them tilt their ear to their shoulder on both sides. This one feels a little strange when you're laying down because you have the resistance and friction in the back, you know, so I like to teach it to them standing up too. Ear to shoulder, lateral flexions is one of the primary movements of the neck. You can go to center. Another one I like to have them do, and I think this is the final one, is to act as if your chin is like the tip of a pen, and then just draw little miniature circles like this. And don't lift your head, just keep it down. And start with small circles, and then gradually make those circles bigger until you're getting full range of motion. And this isn't a full neck rotation. There's a lot of physiotherapists out there and other types of doctors that say you shouldn't do these because it's too much on the neck. And I'm more inclined that way. Some people don't necessarily believe that. I think it's a raging debate in some circles. I haven't read into it for years. I just tuned into my own body and I felt like, yeah, that is a little too much. I don't do that. But this is what I replaced that movement with, was just having them draw these simple circles. It's much safer, and you're getting those micro movements in a similar way, working with the circles and the rotations, okay? So I think that's everything that I have to say about this. You can start with those movements and leave the room, and then if you want to take them through those Thai massage sequences, it's a great thing to do.